She's a big time R&B, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of big time R&B just back then. You know, I ain't gonna call them women. You know, you had Mary J. Blige, you had Beyonce.
That it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video was porn in nature.
It seems like it's finally happening. Celebrities connected to Diddy are headed to court. There's talk of a leaked tape involving Beyonce and Pimp C, and it's reportedly made its way into the legal system. This scandal is gaining attention, and people are saying it's becoming a serious issue. To make things even more intense, rumors say that Jay-Z is working hard to get every copy of the tape off the internet. He's reportedly teaming up with lawyers to protect his family from the fallout of this situation. Amazing, but so painful. Can this be real? For years, whispers have circulated about a private tape involving Pimp C and Beyonce making its way through the underground black market. With all the attention on Diddy's legal troubles, it seems this tape could be connected to the infamous freak-off parties, where certain celebrities were allegedly involved. Now, rumors are spreading that Jay-Z is desperately trying to keep the tape from being released, even going as far as to offer up to $500 million to keep it off the internet. If this tape were to surface, the damage could be massive, not only to Jay-Z but also to Beyonce's reputation, career, and their family's image. Sources claim Jay is in full panic mode, pulling every possible string to keep this tape under lock and key.
And y'all know that she liked to scream and make a lot of noise, then y'all know who I'm talking about.
Let's rewind for a moment, because this story goes beyond just the tape. It also ties into the mysterious death of Pimp C, one of hip-hop's most legendary figures and half of the iconic rap duo UGK. Pimp C was known for being outspoken and unapologetic, never hesitating to call out anyone he felt was shady in the industry. And believe me, that included some of the biggest names, even Jay-Z.
He poured something into his drink. And when he came back from the restroom, he started drinking it and almost immediately started throwing up blood.
Pimp C and Jay-Z collaborated on the hit track Big Pimpin', which helped propel UGK to mainstream fame. But Pimp C wasn't exactly thrilled about it. According to music executive Greg Taylor, who managed UK, he spoke with Rockefeller co-founder Dame Dash about the potential collaboration. Dame agreed to offer a $1 million check for UGK to work with Jay. However, when Taylor brought Pimp C into the conversation, Pimp C suggested they should give that money to Tupac's mother, Afeni Shakur, instead.
K was Pimp's baby, and he had put his heart and soul into it. And he didn't want to do all of that to get to this point and do one song with somebody and have his legacy perverted. That was the way he looked at it. I would rather not do this record if doing this record means that I have to compromise some part of myself.
It turned out that Jay-Z was actually on the phone during the conversation and heard Pimp C dissing him. Pimp C's comments didn't sit well with Jay, adding more tension to their already complicated relationship. This moment seemed to fuel further animosity between the two, with Pimp C openly calling out Jay-Z's actions and place in the industry.
Instantly, because I knew y'all niggas at the house.
Right.
I was like, yo, I'm excited. Got $1 million. This is it. Rockefeller is the shit. Hey, there's this I called Pimp, and these niggas fighting. So I calmed them down, and then once Pimp locked in, he was like, wait a minute, Rockefeller. Ain't that where Jay-Z at? I was like, yeah. And I didn't get the connection. I was like, he was like, tell him to take that check over to Tupac mama and give it to him for stealing all Tupac's. And I'm like, what?
I put him on that Pac life, boy. he went, once I let him hear that Tupac, he went on his mission for me.
However, it turned out that Jay-Z was also on the phone listening, and he heard Pimp C dissing him.
Saying that Jay heard him say that, yo?
Yeah, Jay heard him. He heard him. Because I had to jump up and apologize for this nigga to clean that shit up quick. Because I was like, I didn't realize he was in the room. So when I seen Hov there, I was like, oh. And so I told him he had to come down and go see them and go talk to mama and go to lunch with, go to dinner with them and sit down and do it the right way, because that's just how Pimp did. if you didn't sit down and eat dinner with him and his mama, he ain't gonna break bread with you. That was just the game. Like, that's how he was raised. He had studied music. It was different, man. He knew music from the Conservatory Music of Art. He had studied from an orchestra standpoint. His mom had invested in his career. So to be who he was, so by the time people seen him, it was the counterculture of discovering hip hop and rap down there. And they were like a country version of Run DMC, him and Bun.
Great artists.
Or the new Ghetto Boys. It was like Jay Prince had them as the new Ghetto Boys. That's what they were. And luckily, he moved to Atlanta. We was able to get him with Short, and Short just put the game down, and the rest was history.
Right.
So that caused a ruckus because when they missed the first 2 Jay-Z albums because of it. And the next time around, I knew not to call Pimp because him and Jazzy was beefing.
And even though the song went on to become a massive hit, Pimp never rated it too high.
Paid to be on Big Time. We didn't have that relationship. And to be honest, I don't think Pimp would have accepted a Jay-Z verse to be of equal value to him. So let's just break this bread and be done with it.
Right.
And to be honest, Pimp and Jay didn't really have a relationship in that sense. There was a lot of mutual respect, but Hov and I were always closer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting a feature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no, it was really just about, like, we worked very hard to get where we are. We're successful now for being purely who we have always said we were. Riding Dirty, most critically acclaimed album we ever released. Gold album, not one music video. You know what I'm saying? And to get to that point and to possibly in his mind throw it all away, because this dude want to pay you some money to do a verse on a beat that you would never rap to. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like a lot. And it took a lot to kind of bring him back around to the idea of being a part of it, to the point where I just like reverse psychology. Like, don't even worry about it. We ain't even gonna do it. I'm just telling me we ain't gonna do it, you don't wanna do it. You know what I'm saying?